Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into some new makeup. I have some new things from ColourPop, Jaclyn, I have e.l.f. and Maybelline. I also had a fail and I'm not happy about it. But you guys, before we jump into this, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this very summer inspired makeup look, just keep watching. Okay, we're gonna jump into the ColourPop Gettin Fresh palette. This color story is so pretty. Definitely neutrals, love that. But the pops of color, these greens, the corals, oh, look at these. And then this shade right here, it looks like it's kind of a emerald green duochrome. So I absolutely want to swatch some of these shimmers, get a feel for the palette because there's some fun shades in here. Probably won't swatch every single shimmer in here because there's a lot. But I would say between the matte shades and the shimmers, it's about a 50-50 spread. Okay, so this first shade is Striking. And on the finger, it doesn't look like anything exciting, but this is the palest of greens. And it has a hint of it. But I think that'd be a really fun, like inner corner, brow bone, just when the light hits it just right, it might have that green hint. And it is just ever so slight. Then we have On the Outs, and this one is absolutely green. You definitely see it on camera. It's not anything that's just trying to be anything different. It is a really subtle lime green. It is really pretty. And then this one is Begging You. All three of these are on the top row, and this one is definitely one that I would gravitate towards for inner corner, brow bone, like on any standard day. But I think this one's really pretty because it has that like hint of green when you look at it in the palette. Then this one on my pinky is No Doubt. In the pan, it looks like it's a duochrome. It looks like it could be a duochrome, but I don't see it on the finger. And then this one right here is Genuine, and it's just kind of a sagey green. So a lot of greens in this palette. Now, when I wiped off No Doubt, the one that I thought looked like a duochrome, it actually looks peach to green, which is weird because on the finger, it didn't look like that. Okay, this bronze shade is 2 a.m. Call. It's really pretty. It has that bronze leaning gold. Then this orangey shade, which is so stunning, is Do Your Thing. I kind of want to play with that shade today. This luscious lime green is Wilden. And then this one is that one that I thought looked like a duochrome, and this is Goosebumps. The one that looked like a bright teal. It actually is kind of like a bluish, it has kind of like a pink hue to it. It's interesting. And then the one on my thumb is Kickback. And this is more brown than this bronzy shade. So I think we have some fun colors here. I really want to play with this orange, but I also want to play with Goosebumps. Okay, so I think I have my way ahead as far as my colors are concerned. The first shade I'm going to go into is this one right here, Dressed Up. I'm going to put that into the crease and get that down as far as my lightest shade. Just because I think I am going to use that orange shimmer. I do love the ColourPop big palettes. There's such a variety of colors in there. They don't have a mirror in it, which isn't a big deal, but they are nice to travel with if you only want to take one palette with you and you want a variety. This one is more on the neutral side with the pops of color, but they have other ones as well that I absolutely love. Then again, ColourPop doesn't disappoint that often. I think I've only had 1 or 2 times where I was just not super stoked about what I had, but I love the quality. I love the price point, super affordable, and just so much to choose from. And there's sometimes that I take a step back because there's just so much being put out, but I feel like you're not limited. They have something for everyone. They have minimal makeup, they have glam makeup. So it depends on what is your fancy that day. All right, I think that color is really pretty, especially in the crease. I feel like I could wear this to work. It's a really pretty shade. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Hands Down, put that into the crease, the outer V, before I deepen up and put in the shimmer. All right, so I only picked up a little bit. I'm going to put this right here in the crease, get my shape. Oh, I think that'll be a beautiful color for the shimmer to go on top of. So I'm gonna bring this one a little bit more forward so I have something for the shimmer to grab the color of. Now I'm gonna go into the shade right here, Soft Launch. And this one I'm gonna use my compacted smudger brush and build up the shade. This one's a little more warm toned, which is why I chose it. But I just wanna smoke up the outer V a little bit. I don't want it too overpowering. I just want the orange to be visible. So I'm just slowly adding in to deepen it up. And then going into Do Your Thing, I'm gonna do that on my ring finger. So pretty, and I think that's gonna pull those colors through. I'm gonna switch over to a dry flat brush, see if I can place this down and finesse it so that it doesn't get everywhere. And we can keep our shape. Summer sunset vibes or fall pumpkins. I'm gonna go back into Soft Launch, which was that brown shade, and just on the outer edge, brush it forward. Okay, I already went ahead and primed my face because I have something from e.l.f. that's new. This is the Halo Glow Liquid Filter. It's a glow booster for radiant skin. I'm usually oily, so I don't necessarily gravitate towards these types of things, but I wanted to try it out. And then it gives me the Charlotte Tilbury glow, I don't know what it's called because I don't have it. But I see it all the time and I just haven't purchased it. But this came out from e.l.f. I bought it in shade medium. So I wanted to try this, and then I was gonna go ahead and put my foundation from Charlotte Tilbury, the Beautiful Skin Foundation. I have this one in 4 Neutral, which is a little light for me right now, but I'm wondering if using this will amplify the color on this, because I don't want to go and spend the money to buy a darker shade right now just because it's expensive. It's a twist top, and at first I was like, is this a pour out tube? No, it's a doe foot applicator, which is massive, and this gives me Makeup Revolution, that foundation that had the really big doe foot. Ooh, it doesn't smell chemically, like it actually smells decent. So I don't know how much I need. We'll start there. I'm just gonna use my foundation brush. This is the IT Cosmetics, what is it? Love is the foundation. I love this thing. So just 2 swipes. That gives some nice coverage. And it says that you can use it alone or with your makeup. That toned down my redness too, you guys. I don't know, we'll see. I did use my primers that I know I like. I'll try and remember to link all my stuff down below that I used outside of the new products. I've been doing okay with that. Not always do I remember, but I'm trying. It is glowy, I will give you that. But I don't hate it either. So I didn't stick this back into the container yet to get more, which is why I did 3. So let me see. I don't hate the coverage and I don't hate the glow effect. But I'm interested to see what it looks like underneath my foundation, concealer, and powder. So for foundation, like I said, I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury. I went and got a darker shade in the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer, which this is in the shade Marmalade, which is a much better shade match for me. And then for powder, I'm just gonna use my normal Huda Beauty Easy Bake. So let me go do that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I was expecting to not like it, that it wouldn't work well for me. I mean, granted, I still need to wear it for a little bit to have an idea of if I'm gonna look like a complete grease ball later. But when I put that on and I put my foundation on, I was a glowy mess. And now I wish I had filmed it for you guys because I was like, what the, whew, I look like a disco ball. But with powder and my concealer, my skin looks beautiful. I don't hate this. And then on top of it, I even said, this is not my shade. 4 is a little too light because I have a tan right now. So this helped to increase the color of it. So for right now, I can not have to buy darker shades in some of my favorite foundations. I'll continue to try this with some other foundations that I absolutely adore. But I think my skin looks really nice. Let me know your thoughts. Are you thinking about picking this up? Have you picked it up? Do you like it? Do you hate it? I'm interested because I have been seeing this all over TikTok. I saw it mostly there. I haven't really seen any reviews on YouTube. So I'm interested in knowing your thoughts. And yeah, so far I like it. And usually when I try new like serum products or whatever, my foundation falls into these lines up here. I didn't have that issue. I didn't have to pat them out. I barely had that on my chin. So far, I want to say it was like 10 bucks. It wasn't expensive. It wasn't like Sephora expensive. We still got some time. We'll see how I feel at the end of this video, but so far. Now let's finish off this eye before we jump into some other products that I have because I'm really excited to try those out as well. Now, I love this orange. I absolutely love the shade and I kind of want to bring that underneath as well, but I also want to do a pop of green in the inner corner. And I was thinking about that. I was like, do I really want to do green? Because that's full on pumpkin vibes. But you know what? We're going to have fun with it. I like the orange. I really do. So underneath, I'm going to go back into Dressed Up. I'm going to drag that the entire length of the eye. And on my little favorite compacted smudger. That shade is beautiful. It's so light and airy. And then going into the shade right here, hands down, just in the outer corner, bring those two together. I just dipped in slightly because we're not bringing this all the way in. Just deepen this up a little bit. And then into Soft Launch. This one I'm just going to like tap into place and then get my larger brush to wrap it down. Just tapped in. Just because when I put my foundation on, sometimes I lose my shape. And I just want to put that shape back in there. Now looking at the shades, I could go with the bright green shimmer or I could go with the lighter shade, which is what I'm gonna do. For the inner corner, I'm gonna go into the shade On the Outs. That is not gonna be my brow bone color. Let's just get that out of the way. It's just gonna go into the inner corner. It's just that neon limey yellow, limey green. I like that. That is a fun pop of color in the inner corner. Okay, some new products that I picked up. I have the new bronzer and highlighters, which the highlighter was already out. They just brought it back into the collection because it was such a requested item. I have the original and the original packaging, which was adorable. I just get a different shade. But the bronzer, this is new. I have the Putty bronzer, which I really like. This one is the pressed bronzer in Buns Out. Might not be my shade. Might have to order a different shade. Okay, and then there's a mirror in the compact, which is nice for travel. I love a good compact mirror. I'm gonna dip in so slightly. I did already do my contour. I used my Gettin powder, which love it. Need to buy some more of it. It's kind of orange. It'll match my eyeshadow. I might have to grab a different bronzer because this is not my shade. I'll just warm the skin up a little bit. I can also wait till it comes to Ulta and see if I can just shade match there. But this is not the shade I thought it was gonna be. Oh, this is scented. I was like, what smells like coffee? Like coffee and caramel. Ooh, I like the scent of that. Yeah, you guys, this is not my shade right now. All right, I just grabbed my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This one, whenever I like know that I don't have time to figure out like if something's gonna match, this is what I reach for. It smells so yummy. This is the original shade of bronze. And let's see, my forehead is so orange right now. Let's see if I can tone this down a little bit. Yeah, that was my fault. It's a pretty bronzer. It blended out beautifully. It's just not my shade. And I always bring my bronzer down my neck just because when I'm out in the sun, like I get these weird lines. Whatever, that's natural. I'm digging this inner corner. It is so much fun. Okay, now for highlighter, I have the Reflective Light Putty Highlighter in Iced. So this is the new packaging, and the original packaging is so cute. This does have the raised J on it that we're used to from Jaclyn, but both of these, like I have this one in Skylight. It's so loved. I absolutely adore this shade, but I wanted something that wasn't so rose gold, and I originally wanted the shade Iced. So I'm excited that I got it this time. It also has a mirror in it, which is really nice. This shade is, oh, that might be too light for me now. But you guys, look how amazing that highlighter is. Absolutely stunning. And I love that it doesn't matter how you apply it, whether it's with your fingers, a brush, it still looks stunning. So pick a little bit up for my brow bone, which, look at that. Stunning. And this is where I love it to be super blinding, and that is on my cheek. Love it. If you love a blinding highlight, this one does not disappoint. And I like that you can also go in lightly and just get that like cute ethereal glow. And then you could just amp it up. I don't know that I need this much highlighter, but you know, I love it so much. All right, it's time for brows, eyeliner, mascara. And then I have the Maybelline Vinyl Ink that I'm gonna use. I love this shade. It is such a good lip product. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back and this is the final look. I really like how it came together. I was thinking about it, I was like, you know what? The orange and the like green together also give me highlighter vibes, like I'm going back to school. It is fun though, and I like the pops of color. I have been gearing towards a pop of color in the inner corner a little bit more than I used to. It used to be just a champagne shade and that was it, but I've been adding in just slight pops of color and it's so much fun. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. This Gettin Fresh palette from ColourPop, absolutely love it. Think it's beautiful for summer. I kind of want to dip into this watermelon shade one day. I think that would be a lot of fun. But this palette, neutrals, pops of color, a lot of greens, and I'm not mad at it. I really like this palette. So let me know, are you picking it up? Do you have it? Are you not looking at it at all? Did you know it was out at all? I think I got this a month ago. I really like this. I'll probably use it some more during the summer. Now, this new Halo Glow liquid filter from e.l.f. Super surprised, really like it on my skin. It is like in my chin area, I always have my foundation and stuff. It starts to just crunch together. It is what it is. I'm used to that. But it's not sinking into my lines. My under eyes, they're not crazy. They're not bad. And it's just, I'm the one who looks at them and just goes, oh, old age. I'm not that old though. But I like how my skin looks. I'm interested to see how it holds up. It's freaking 91 degrees here. So I might go outside and just end up looking like a grease ball, but I guess we'll see. I'm interested to see how it holds up in the heavy weather, how it holds up underneath the foundation that I used and the powder. I'm intrigued. So far so good. I'm glad that I picked this up in a darker shade, so maybe it will amplify some of my lighter foundations and I don't have to upgrade all of them all at once. The bronzer from Jaclyn, I like how it went on. It's just, it's not my shade. And that is my own fault for the way I color matched. It's just, it's more orange than I need right now. So I will look to see what other colors there are because it's not my shade. It does smell amazing though. It smells like coffee and caramel. It's stunning. So if you're looking at this and you're interested, definitely go check it out because I like how it went on. For it not being the right shade, it still went on beautifully. And then the Reflective Light Putty Highlighter. I already knew that I liked the formula. I needed another shade and I really like the shade that it is. It might not be something I use all the time because I do now gravitate towards more of a gold shade, but I think it is really pretty. It'll be stunning on the inner corner, the brow bone, and I think between this one and Skylight, mixing those two together would probably be really beautiful as well. So love this. If you are into highlighter, if you love a dramatic highlighter, these are not permanent in Jaclyn's cosmetic line because everyone kept requesting them and they're amazing. The vinyl lip, it's not, I think I've used this before, but I don't know if I used it on camera. I know it's one of the newer products from Maybelline, but I really like it. It's a really pretty shade. This is in Cheeky and it's dried down. It does feel a little sticky, but it hasn't transferred to like anything else. So I like it. I did not do a lip liner, which is nice. But you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm really interested to know if you're picking anything up, if you tried it, if you're thinking about trying any of it. But you guys, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.